People, what's going on? Salute to those who subscribe, the new guys. Like, share, subscribe, leave in a comment. Let me know that you're listening. So check it, man. Today's title we got is your first choice, maybe your last choice. You know what I'm saying? Your first chance is your last chance. And what I mean by that is that when you got people in your life, that's whether it's family, friends, or even strangers. The older you get, the more you realize that some people either they just don't know or they don't care. And when people show you their true self, take them for face value. Don't let things get out of hand. Let their first chance be their last chance. Some of y'all might think, well, that's a little harsh. They may not know. But in all actuality, they do. It's that they get comfortable, they get laxed. And being familiar with people breeds content. So they feel like they can do, maybe even say, what they feel always that's on their heart. As a human being, you are well within your right to feel however you want to feel. But sometimes you're doing a disservice to them by not holding them accountable. And more times than not, you get screwed in the end. So let their first chance be their last chance. It's kind of tough to decipher when you will want that to be. And there's some things that you got to learn as a person. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes those choices are hard choices to make. But it lets the other person and the people around you know that life is not a game to be played. They need to know what your boundaries are. And can they abide by them? It doesn't matter what it is in this life. You got to think of your boundaries. You got to think about some things in the past or that may happen in the future about what you're willing to take, what you aren't willing to take. You know, what people have to do and change around you. You know what I'm saying? It's all about what you tolerate. And it's something to really think about. Because you don't think at first that people do you wrong or anything like that. But it's the small things, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the small things add up to a lot of bigger things, you know what I'm saying? And then you see the bigger picture of what this person is, who they really are, and what their intentions truly are. So, your first chance was your last. Sometimes we allow things to go too far as people. And we blow it off, either because we too busy and it's something light and it don't really need to be rectified, but stop right there because it does. We become lax and nonchalant about situations, but they grow to be bigger situations, things where people will feel like they're more entitled. Now, I had a video about being codependent with an entitled spirit. You understand? You don't ever want it to get too far like that. Friends, family, associates, or other. Now, a lot of y'all feeling me. A lot of y'all know what I'm talking about. And sometimes it's got to even be with your own kids. As they get older, as they become adults, and after you done raised them in the whole nine. Because when do the brakes pump for you? Because people don't let you off the hook so easily. And when you really think about that, are you asking yourself, why am I letting people off the hook? Now, some things aren't that important. And this is not about being, mean or this is about holding people accountable. Especially if it's some bullshit in the game. Your first chance will be your last chance. A lot of things are in this life, as you get older and as you start to deal with people, it's about principle and what you're willing to accept and what you aren't willing to accept. I have to say it over. Some people get it. Some people don't. And for some, the way they think, they won't. So, dial it back a little bit. Think about how many second chances you never got because somebody cut you off at the very first one. You fucked up the first one, there will be no more. I've had it happen. Think about in any situation, whether it's relationships, whether it's school, whether it's business, whether it's your health, because sometimes you get one shot at it. Even at life, you get one shot. You get one chance at it. Some, if the Most High grants you a second or a third, then you blessed. And be thankful and grateful for what you have. Most times at this life, you get one shot. And so you get one chance. And it'll be your last. If you don't make right on it, you're doing a disservice to yourself. But not holding people accountable, you also doing yourself a disservice. Accountability is one of the biggest factors in life. You're going to be held accountable. You're going to be held, your feet going to be held to the flames just like anybody else. But if you let people get off and get over on you, whose fault is it? Your first chance will be your last chance. So think about that, people. Hopefully this resonates with somebody. Hopefully it can, open your eyes to a lot of things and how you may need to deal with it. But I'm going to leave it there. So y'all be blessed, people. And I'm going to keep it pushing until the next one, all right?